you want to get in the picture, Kyle? Hey guys, I'm Nick Price.
I'm Kyle Driscoll. Hey, you heard that horn a lot last night.
No, we didn't actually. You're in Calgary.
No, I was talking about.
Oh, me personally. Oh yeah.
Well, would you like the land 4 times last night?
4 times last night. My debut of roller hockey last night with the
VHL championship. He's coming for you, King.
Yes, roller hockey VHL though.
Ah.
But still trying to get the victories. Yeah, I scored 4 goals last night. It was alright. It was amateur hour, I think, with the teams that we were playing.
You got a little George Peros in you.
I did last night.
Yeah,
I got sucker punched last night by some clown. I'm calling you out, buddy. From coast to coast, number 3 in the black team last night. 8:30 game. Yeah, calling you out.
We're in Southern California, so you know who you are.
Yeah, that was wrong, by the way. You know that. If you want to fight, square up. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, don't the rant there.
Wow.
Let's talk about last night's hockey games. The NHL, of course, talking about. There were a lot of games. There were 11 games last night.
Yeah, it was.
And
it was
if you missed out, you guys missed out. That's your fault. Sorry, you guys missed it.
I missed some of them. I was at your game.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying just if they missed out on anything last night, that's their fault. This guy. All right, let's start out last night. Let's go over the games last night. First game, of course, 4 o'clock games. Carolina into Boston.
Boston. What is going on? They need to win, and there's no urgency.
No, they are. They lost 8 out of 10 games now. They lost.
There's no urgency.
It comes at the worst time when it comes down to playoff time, wild card time.
Do you think Claude Julien's playing for his job?
No.
Coaching for his job.
That guy's proved himself many times, I think he also has
two seasons?
He has the most victories in Boston history, so
they're not gonna make playoffs for a second straight season. Boston's a pretty tough city.
Oh, I know that, of course, but just, you know what, I think just the wrong time. Wrong time, they're not clicking. And clicking is what they need, honestly. It's not good. So, yeah, last night, Louis Eriksson, his 29th goal of the season. He looked good last night.
He did.
He always looks good now, I think. He's one of the... We'll see what contract he gets this summer, I guess.
Yes.
And then they went to shootout last night, which just all-around great game last night. Noah Hannafin, the Boston native, got the game-winning goal last night, actually, in the shootout. So, congrats to him on that. So, Carolina takes that game 2-1. We won in Buffalo, New Jersey. Not really a game that needs playoff implication. Both teams are already out, obviously. We know that. Eichel, adding to the Eichel Tower, again.
The Eichel Tower,
the 30th of the season, and his 20th, he has 20 assists now. 24th.
20 apples.
24th. Sorry, 24th goal and his 30th assist.
I can't get past his
he had an
nickname.
apple last night.
His nickname you have for him. The Eichel Tower.
No, that's what Buffalo fans, when I believe it was Jenner, the play-by-play announcer, he said that when he scored the goal, he said, add another one to the Eichel Tower.
I like that.
Yeah, Jenner is one of the best play-by-play people there is, and also the guy from Pittsburgh. Also, he last night again, when Sidney Crosby scored, we'll get to that of course. He said, "Slap me, silly Sidney." Never gets old. I think it's funny. Schneider came back.
Slap Sidney silly. That's what I would do.
Schneider came back last night for the Devils. Didn't look, as good as he wanted to do. I think, only stopping 15 shots.
There was a goal in there where Kyle Palmieri was just fighting for his life, trying to get to the puck, and he just fell and just slid into the boards, and he just had a puzzled look on his face, and I felt so bad for the guy. You know what? He's a great player. He's a great guy. I loved him when he was in Anaheim.
You guys miss him in Anaheim for sure.
Oh, hands down. We missed that guy in Anaheim. And, you know what? I was happy for him to be able to go back home, back to the tri-state area, and, be able to have friends, family at the games. It's tough living on opposite coast as your friend's family.
Yep.
And I just felt bad for the guy. And I thought the addition of Smith Pelly was going to help, and it's helped. It's helped a lot. But the guy's got no defense, and I feel horrible for the guy because they've got some studs on that team.
Yeah, they have like 18 IR guys right now. That everybody's hurt, so of course. But they have a playoff run for a bit, but it looks like they will be going to the postseason this season. Let's move on to 2 teams that are the Islanders and the Capitals. You guys missed that game.
That was such a fun game.
Back and forth. Ovi scored twice last night.
Both captains scored in the first period.
Yes, JT scored last night, Tavares, but Alex Ovechkin adding to his tower of goals this year. He's got his 47th goal to add on the second one, and 47 so far this season. He can reach 50 this year, but the Islanders won, took it in OT. Great play by JT Tavares again, behind the back, kind of passed to Hickey and just roofed it over Holtby. Poor Holtby again last night, losing, make that history last night. But we'll get to that, of course, that whole segment on him later on. Chris Gibson, his first start in the NHL against...
Not John Gibby.
Not John. Chris.
No relation.
Kirkivia, Finland, I think. That's what I don't know. Plays in Finland, that's all we know. He played good last night, though. He said, I quote, "It was good to have Ovi score me in the first couple minutes, and I got out of the way."
Yeah, I thought that was part of the...
At least he's honest.
Probably one of the most hysterical comments I've ever heard.
At least he's honest. I give him that. 3 goals allowed on 32 shots. Pretty good for the young stud.
Yep.
Only 23 years of age. He looked good, so Islanders make postseason with that win. So they're going on to the postseason, and they might play... Who knows? Florida. We'll see. Anyways, moving on, Tampa and the Rangers last night. That was an okay game. Tampa goes up 2-0 in the first period. You think, okay, here it is. Tampa's a takeover, and that was it.
And they blew it.
2-goal lead. Kreider had a late goal with 4 minutes left. You know how I feel about Kreider.
Yep.
Whatever. But look, Stefan got 2 goals last night. 21st, 22nd on the season. He looked pretty good. He had a great bomb over Vasilevsky's shoulder. Brian Boyle hit on Dan Girardi. That was just uncalled for. I know Brian Boyle's not a dirty player. He just made the wrong choice last night by hitting Girardi way from the board with no puck. So, might be getting calls today on suspension. We'll see how that goes. Florida, Montreal. The Cats did it again. The Cats win 4-1 in Montreal. John Scott returned. He started the game last night.
That's a great name, by the way.
John Scott.
2 first names.
John Scott. We have a segment actually coming up soon about top 10 names in the NHL.
Is he on there?
No, he's not. But we'll make him on there now. He's number 1.
Yeah.
So, you can take that.
Number 1 in our hearts. Number 1 on our top 10
list. But our list. The bad part is, though, that John Scott was a -1 in the first 10 seconds. Andrew Barkov.
I still love the guy.
Barkov scored 10 seconds in the game right away. He had nothing to do with it, of course. It wasn't his fault.
Yep.
Just happened, and then John Scott went down -1 right away. But he looked good, though. He actually looked good. He's not one of the fastest skaters, but he's smart with the puck. He's got good hands. So, Galchenyuk.
He's got good mitts if you ever want to drop the
great
goals.
mitts. Yeah, they come off really easy.
Yeah.
Galchenyuk had a great goal last night. Great feed by his captain, Pacioretty. Huberto Barkov. Talk about the Panthers. Combined 21 points in the last 7 games.
That's a lot of points.
Going into the playoffs, you want young stuff like that. Those guys are going to be pretty good. Campbell played his 1,000th game last night. Brian Campbell, congrats to you on playing that many games in NHL. It's a long time. A lot of miles on the feet right there on that ice.
Yep. And
the Panthers made history last night with their first season with 100 points reaching.
That's insane.
That's pretty good for them, you know. And
I'm happy for that organization.
Yeah, they're doing really good.
It's been a long time coming, and I know the people of Florida are very excited. I know the fans of the Panthers are very excited.
Yeah.
I know our friends on YouTube, the Pucking Panthers podcast. I know they're really excited.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest things that have hockey out in Florida that we have in California.
Yeah, exactly.
It's growing, and when you have all Florida and all California teams going to playoffs, and
that's exciting.
And no Canadian teams, I must add.
Right. And I think the expansion, when California teams started winning the Cup back in 2007 with the Ducks, 2012, was it 2012-2013 season when the Kings won? I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I took a long nap that summer.
11-12.
Okay, 11-12, and
yes, it was.
14-15? 13-14.
No, see, you know what? I just get them all mixed up.
I believe it was 13-14. And
yes, it was.
I believe that was key for the growth of hockey in Southern California.
Oh yeah.
And
but also,
and I think it's going to be good for the state of Florida.
Yeah, of course. When you have guys like that the young guys too, everybody looks up to is, Like Shane Gostisbehere. That guy came from Florida. He's a stud.
The ghost.
Hopefully he didn't do good tonight. Hopefully though, against the Wings. I like him.
He's looking real biased right now.
No, I mean just above me in 2 spots. That's it. That's all right though.
And
all right, let's talk about Pittsburgh and Ottawa now. Pittsburgh going into the nation's capital of Canada, but they didn't show up the first couple minutes because Ottawa went up 3-0, and then Pittsburgh decided to play some hockey. So they scored 5 straight goals to win 5-3. Some ex-player of yours, the Ducks, Hagelin, scored 2 goals last night. Looked incredible.
not really, because he couldn't do that with the Ducks.
Yeah, it's true. But he's playing with Kessel and
Is that Will Kessel?
Phil.
Oh, Phil
Kessel. Phil.
No relation either.
No, not at all. Kessel and Bonino. They look good.
Bones. Missed that guy.
The other ex-Duck.
Yeah, missed that guy.
I think a big threat in this playoffs is going to be the Penguins. I watched them last night, and they looked sickly good.
Well, I mean, if I had the whole
Really
ABC
good.
SN crew on my team also, I would
I'm just
probably
saying.
be scary.
Just saying.
Here, I'm calling you out.
Matt Murray played last night again. Because Fleury, the Flower, supposedly
The
has
Fleur?
concussion-like symptoms, but he looked damn good last night. Matt Murray, you are the shit right now, I would say, for this team. You might look toward playing next year, maybe on a different team. Maybe Calgary's looking for a goalie. You might get some big bucks there.
There it is.
Of course.
I mean, they paid Hiller. Why wouldn't they pay another goalie?
True. Well, all their goalies are getting canned.
Doesn't surprise me.
Matt Hoffman last night, just a quick note, 29th goal this season, Matt Hoffman. That
Good for
guy
him.
is going to bring in some bucks this summer.
Good for him.
He got in my heart this year with the fantasy hockey. Picked him up off waivers and now he's back.
You know what? He deserves a big paycheck.
Yes, he does.
He's a good player. He's a good guy.
Let's talk about a game that had a lot of implications last night. Colorado and Nashville. Colorado. Sorry guys, they're out. Not going to playoffs. So
I mean, we talked about it yesterday in our podcast, and we talked about Colorado just facing elimination.
not doing good. Not doing good at all. I would say that.
I feel bad because I'm a big fan of Duchesne.
Shane, he's actually a good player. I skated with him before for summer, but I think he's actually a franchise player, and he's quoted yesterday and said, he said I feel like I might get traded this summer. I don't know.
That's sad.
I'm sorry if there's a problem later on too. I'm bringing that up. So they're out of the playoffs. Gillen scored his 21st goal of the season though, which was good, and then Philip Forsberg. You see his goal?
I did.
It was between the legs.
That toe drag though.
Varlamov was just like, oh, let's
What
bob
the
his
toe
head
drag
and
do?
he woke up. Yeah, he. I just think that
It was dirty.
it was dirty. It was nasty. Like I think the whole Avalanche team was just shocked at what just happened. They're like, holy fuck, like that's crazy.
That was my reaction. I was on the couch.
All right, that game. Yeah, we know Nashville won 4-3. So talk about that.
Lots of carry cams.
Yeah, carry cams. Coyotes went into the United Center last night of Blackhawks, and they got smoked. The Hawks had a 5-0 lead. 5-0.
I'm going to let you go ahead and go through this because you know how I feel about the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you go ahead and go through this.
Ladd had 2 goals last night. That guy's hot lately.
He really is.
I like Andrew Ladd. I liked him on the Jets. Too bad he had to go back to the Hawks. But Panarin, the young stud, he's got 11 goals in his last 3 games.
Yeah. No, he's a stud.
He has 75 points this year as a rookie.
Yeah, he's hands down a stud.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think he gets lost in the whole Eichel, McJesus. He gets lost in that whole rookie crowd.
But now he doesn't. Now, well, also Gostisbehere too. So it's kind of like he might get it or Gostisbehere. I don't know. Who knows? But it helped when he was playing with Patrick Kane. So.
Yeah.
All right, so that game, the Hawks went on to win 6-2. Let's talk about a little SoCal now.
Yep.
Ducks and the Jets. Talk about that one first.
That was actually a really good game, I thought, by the Ducks up until the last 3 minutes.
If you guys missed it, it was only a 2-1 game.
No, it was a 1-0 game.
So 1-0 game. No, it was 2-1.
2-1 final.
2-1 final. Ducks went up 1-0 first. Getzoff had just a smoking shot. where he hit off the crossbar. Hutchinson just missed it, and then when I Perry sitting on the doorstep, it hit him leg, and then he tapped it in for open net.
Yep.
But he also missed a breakaway in overtime. A great pass by Vaughn too.
Let's talk about, there was a breakaway with Jakob Silverberg earlier in the game.
I didn't see that one.
He didn't snipe like I thought was going to happen. Not Jakob Silverberg, I'm sorry, Andrew Cogliano.
Oh, yes, I saw that one, yes.
Had a breakaway in the third period, and Cogliano's probably one of the fastest guys in the league, I think.
He's not really known for his hands, though.
No, and he had him dead to rights. I mean, he just pulled, I think he pulled the trigger too soon.
Yeah, I can see that. Blake Wheeler got the overtime goal, the native of Minnesota.
Kind of a soft shot.
Just trickled in off Gibby, and then unfortunately went for the Ducks. But the Jets went on to win that one. That's their first win over the Ducks in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It happens.
But, I mean, when you're thinking of Winnipeg, like, oh, hockey, and if SoCal, you're like, no, hockey. And then when a SoCal team dominates a Canadian team for that long, it's like, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yes.
So, Ducks, unfortunately, lose that one, but still got a point. So, let's go on to the Kings. We're behind them before this game started.
Yep.
Kings started at 6 o'clock in the Saddle Dome of Calgary, Alberta. Kings won 5-4.
Who got the start in net for? Did they hashtag
and he
start
started
and rock?
Holy crap!
Holy hell!
The Kings are doing it now. I think Quick's done.
They're on.
Done. He's done. Oh, he's not done? Is he? Oh,
I don't know.
No, he's not done. He just wanted a break.
He's probably drunk.
He's maybe drunk. I mean, if you're in Canada, the beers up there is a little more hoppier, more alcoholic content. Percentage,
of course.
Okay, Lucci scored 2 goals last night.
I got paid.
Luch got 2 goals last night. Good for him. Versteeg scored last night too.
Okay.
Andrioff scored again, or got a point, I guess. He's had a great pass in Vancouver the night before, and then had a goal last night. Didn't see the goal actually, but
they went to overtime.
They went to overtime. My boy Jeff scored. My name is Jeff.
My name is
Jeff. Jeff scored last
Jeff
night.
Carter.
Great goal last night, Jeff Carter. He's also one of my fantasy players, and that guy's just a stud. 21st goal. No, it's not. Sorry, I lied.
Side boot.
Wrong guy. But he's got a stud. He's in overtime. He's a stud, Carter. It's like automatic right there. It's almost like Mr. Game 7, but just awesome all around. Not just one game.
And am I correct that
they're... Oh, and quickly, Giordano got his 21st goal of the season last night. Great captain that guy is for the Flames. Hopefully he'll have a better team next year. We're back.
For those of you that don't know, screen just went blank.
We are a low budget, so we need some cameras.
I don't know
Help
if
us
you guys,
out. We're broke.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're in
We're
a garage.
Later on, we'll be shooting at a poolside.
Yeah, we will be poolside for spring break with Mr. Kane Van Gate.
Holy shit, Kane Van Gate?
Kane Van Gate will be calling into the show.
I want his autograph so bad. Maybe it'll sound like before that. It's like Kane.
No, let's not do that.
Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Anyways, back to the Kings. Yeah, they won last night. So just rub it in your face. They won last night.
And back to that Montreal.
But so now the Kings and Ducks are tied.
Kings and Ducks are tied.
He talked about this. Doesn't want to admit it.
We talked about this yesterday. How they keep flip flopping.
They're playing Thursday each other.
They will
in LA, not in the Honda Center. Really, it's not the Honda Center. The Pond. It's not the Honda Center.
Real Ducks fans know.
You don't change a legend barn like that.
Center.
I know that. You don't change a legendary barn like that.
A couple $1 billion will change it. Back to the Montreal incident, or the Montreal game, not incident, I should say.
Yes.
Breaking news this morning. I don't know if you heard. Carey Price and PK are going to be out for the remainder of 2 games.
I think it's smart by Montreal for shutting them down. Nothing to play for, really.
I have been saying this since our radio show started back in March.
Yeah.
I called this.
Yeah. It is smart to...
He wasn't going to come back.
What if they get hurt badly again? You don't know. And they're going to be playing in the
World Cup of Hockey.
World Cup of Hockey in October.
In October.
So I don't know.
A month before the season starts, mind you. Horrible planning. Horrible planning.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, which one is? And West Track.
We're not used
Hoser.
to this. We're not used
Shut
to
up,
this.
Hoser.
We're not used to people watching us. We're
No.
on the radio.
We're on the radio.
But we decided to be like our friends Jay and Dan.
Jay and Dan. Nice
We
show,
love you guys.
Hey, dads. All right. I actually had a quick note too. Breaking news: Brian Elliott left practice with a shot to the wrist. Hopefully, he's fine. If not, the Blues are.
Yeah,
I'll say now.
I think they're screwed.
They have Nielsen, their backup from Edmonton, but I just don't think that
I don't think Nielsen is Elliott by any stretch of the imagination.
it'll definitely be tough without Moose in that. So,
Oh, absolutely.
all right, we're gonna come back, take a quick little break.
Are we?
Take a break, yeah. We'll be back in a second though.
Take a break.
Great shout out to our song here. Great DJ myself picking a song. Cole Swindell. I'm going to see him pretty soon.
Are
No, I'm not. I want to though. But hey, Cole,
I was going to
listen,
say, has he had any tournaments?
No, I don't think so. I've been looking. If you're a fan of hockey, come on the show. We like any people that like hockey, right?
I do.
We're all friends here.
Actually, we might have another guest on pretty soon. Comedian, actor, star of Undateable,
Bobby Hill. Oh no, Bobby Hill.
Brent Morin.
Is this true?
Huge Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised. Huge Bruins fan, huge Red Sox fan, huge sports fan in general.
Wait, is that the Patriots?
I believe so.
He's not coming on the show. Sorry, buddy. You're not coming on the show.
I mean, I don't think he thinks.
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure he deflated the balls. He knows Tom.
Okay.
Deflated the balls, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, definitely.
So, Brent, we'll be speaking soon.
Yes, please come on the show. It's like having viewers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk hockey. Let's talk Braden Holtby. Fortunately, last night did not tie the record last night for most wins in a regular season. He's stuck at 47. So that's a bad number. Just like 47. Just like if you say it, it's like
just
47.
not even.
47.
It's not even.
Yeah, it's not right. 47. Like just it gets mad. I get mad about that now.
Yeah.
He needs one more. They got 3 games left. 3 games. They play the Pens, St. Louis, and the Ducks. So they're all hard teams too. Which unfortunately they're playing the Ducks last game of the season. That's gonna be probably their toughest game, I think.
Yeah.
With the Ducks fighting for a spot.
Do you think he plays the last game? Do you think Washington plays throughout?
If he wins these next 2 games, he's done. He won't play the last game.
Okay.
Hopefully they do, though, so they can beat the Ducks. Just saying. I'm not biased. I'm just kidding. I'm not biased. But with Pittsburgh, though, they might have... I don't know. It's going to be up in the air. Hopefully he does do it. He'll pass Marty the Party. Yes, Marty the Party Brodeur. His record is...
Looking at his games left, I think he plays all 3. Because, honestly, he can win versus the Pens, win at St. Louis.
But I did talk about how good the Pens have looked, though. They've won their last 7.
And win at home and get that standing O from the crowd.
Yeah.
I think he plays. I think he plays all 3.
The native of
he would play all 3.
Lloyd Minster, Alberta. I had a friend play there, actually. 2 friends. Actually, my friend Max Flanagan actually lived with his parents in Lloydminster.
Wow.
So, yeah. Lived at his house. Small world, right? It's pretty funny.
Did he sleep in the same bed?
I don't think so. I think Holtby...
Because he might have got, like, some Holtby juices on
it. Yeah. You guys ever watched his pregame, what he does, Ritual? Go on YouTube, look it up. It's pretty awesome. All goalies are weird, to be honest. He's kind of a weird guy. But my coolest thing he ever does, have you seen him do the water bottle thing? So when he gets a water bottle when he's getting ready for a game, and after every whistle too, he has the water, and he throws the water up in the air so it squirts out, and he watches a droplet fall to the ice. That's his eyes moving. He watches a droplet just to keep your eyes moving fast, like the puck, right? That's how quick it is.
You should try
quick.
that.
Yeah, my BHL goalie skills are just irrelevant when it comes to that kind of stuff. I stretch a little bit for 5 minutes. That's it, though. Just
He said I stretch a little bit.
That's it, though. Like, that guy probably stretches like all day.
Oh, my
So
God.
flexible.
All right.
So, yeah, let's talk about the record. It's 48. Actually, Martin Brodeur holds the record, 48. He did that, actually, in 78 games, though. He played 78 games one season. There's 82 games in a season.
Wow.
And that was back in 07, when he was, like, still pretty old, I guess. Marty, I love you, but he was kind of old back then still.
Marty, you're a living legend. He's old, though.
He's one of the best. And by the way, he actually set that record on yesterday, but in 07, like on the same day, April 5th, 2007. So he could have tied it on the same day he broke it.
Yes.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
Fun world. I hope he's played 64 games though so far this year, and Marty played 78. It's incredible. I think it's pretty good. Next person actually that's so active, besides Longo with 47 also, who he's tied with. Price has the most active with 44 wins this season. So I think it's gonna be tough. I think for Holtby to play his next games, all three, if he does, and break that record. Hopefully he does, though. I like to see it. I think Holtby's been a great player for the Capitals. They have a lot to thank for him. He'll win Vezina, maybe even the Hart, but we'll see how it goes this year. And Kyle's actually watching the video now of him doing his warm-up. And weird, right?
A little bit.
I
didn't see the water bottle.
Interesting guy.
There's multiple. There's one by the NHL Network, and there's also a fan view from the glass.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Look that up on YouTube. After you're done watching our episodes.
Yes. Watch us now.
All three of them.
Now. Go now.
Well, if we're talking,
oh yeah,
they're watching.
Point. We should have this a mantra. Now. Another one.
DJ Khaled, if you're ever in Long Beach, California,
no,
come sit in. No. This player, he's good for the organization. Would you even consider Matt Duchene as captain?
Yes, I would. Honestly, I would.
There it is.
I know he's not one of the. He doesn't hit. He's not physical, but he does offensive, defensively, and he has a voice out there. You know, people respect him. People, you know,
when he talks, people listen.
Exactly. And that should be your captain right there. Sorry, it's not. If you want to say there's a conflict between your player and your coach, in his perspective, it's not the player as a coach. So that's my view on the Avalanche right there. Hopefully, like I said, they figure it out this summer and get better next year. The Wild, they're in playoffs.
They are.
They are in playoffs.
No, I'm happy to see them in playoffs, man. They're a hard-working team.
They have made 4 playoff appearances in the last. They've made four in a row.
That's awesome.
For a franchise that, like...
You know who I'm happy for on that team? Koivu and Zach Parise.
And Suter. They have a lot of Americans.
Yeah.
And you know what? Another one, too, is Devin Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Dubnik is just a guy that had just the worst time in Edmonton. Like, just didn't... Yeah, just irrelevant in Edmonton. And then went to Phoenix, did pretty well. And then got traded to Wild and just put up a big contract this summer. Well deserved, I think.
Okay.
You know what time it is for our first ever segment?
Our first ever top 10.
Top 10. You know what the first edition is? Best names in NHL.
That's a good
one.
We
know number 1. I've told you already. John Scott.
It's a good one. You know what we try to do here is we try to get away from the whole Sports Center, and Fox Sports Live. Top 10 plays.
This is Nick and Kyle, or Dick and Kyle.
Not top 10 plays. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to give you top 10 lists of players.
Yeah.
Whether it be their names, their favorite cheap foods,
their favorite beers,
their favorite if they're old enough to drink.
It's a good point. A lot of kids are nowadays. That's true. So, take a break. Get back to you with top 10 names.
Enough to buy me a truck to pull it. Enough
malarkey now. Enough for the malarkiness. Chris Jansen had a great song. Sorry, Chris Jansen, not Jensen. Jansen.
Anyways, confusing name. Correct?
Yeah, there we go right there. We have our top 10 first list of the best names in hockey in the NHL.
No, not even NHL, right? Is it? It's
all NHL. All players, all these players have played in the NHL for a certain amount of time, even if it's one game.
Okay.
Let's start off. So last night I was watching the New York game, the Rangers game against Lightning, and I forgot that they had a player on the team on Tampa Bay. Slater Cuckoo! Holy shit, the guy's cuckoo! It's spelled Koekkoek. Cuckoo.
Huh.
That's how you pronounce it. The native Windsor, Ontario defenseman for Lightning right now still plays the team. Is just a great player as it is, but a better name.
It's true.
Great name. Moving on, number 2. Going backwards. Darren Poopa.
Wow.
Darren Poopa. Poopa. Do you know who he is? I know who he is. You know who he is? He was a goalie.
429 games played.
179 wins.
54 ties.
So back in the day, they didn't do overtime. They had put overtime, but if no one won, then they were like, okay,
well, fuck it. They're just like, hey, fuck it.
That's it. Really? So he could have fortunately, they had ties back then, and he got dumped on.
Okay.
You get it? Dump, poopa. He got. Just
took me a bit, but I put 2 and 2 together.
It's kind of punny.
Nice.
He was a big name in Tampa Bay. He was one of their great goalies back in the day. Number 3, of course, one of my favorite players, Jordan Tutu. If you guys don't know who he is, you can look him up. He's a fighter, but also a pretty good person as it is. Also
lives out in Churchill, Manitoba, right?
Manitoba. He's got a long history. I don't want
call him a journeyman.
No. Yeah. But where he came from in small town, and one of the great players. He still plays for the New Jersey Devils. Jordan Tutu. Bill Quackenbush.
That's not a real name.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Bill Quackenbush.
Wow.
Quackenbush. He's from
How have
Toronto,
you not
Ontario.
switched your name yet?
Coached at Princeton. Men's and women's hockey. Same time. And men's golf.
Wow.
He played for the Bruins and the Wings when he played in the NHL.
One of the most violent games of hockey, played hockey, to one of the most soft games played in golf.
But hockey players, you know this, are big fans of golf because it's kind of like same motion. And you can drink beer and have fun. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's probably why.
He played 774 games. Just a great player, I think. Now, his points into a show, but he played a lot of games in NHL. And also winning 7 championships with those 3 teams is pretty impressive. I think 4 of them were with the women's hockey and 3 with golf. So pretty good. Great name too. Bill Quackenbush. Let's go to
this one's gonna get you.
Hacken Lube. Hacken Lube.
Hacken Lube.
Hacken Lube. He's from Sweden. I mean,
of course.
Yeah.
Because no straight American would name their kid Hacken Lube.
Well, let's say it again. Hacken Lube. Loob.
Got 450 games played, 193 wins.
Goals.
Oh, goals. I'm sorry.
Goals. Go ahead. Yeah, 236 assists, so 429 points. Pretty good for
good old Hacken Lube.
Hacken Lube, named Sweden. Good for him. Great name. Fred Sakamoose. Sakamoose.
I think you're pronouncing it wrong. I think it's
Sakamoose.
No, I believe it's Sasa
No,
Camus.
The announcers, as I looked up, of course, Saskamoose. Maybe
Wow.
that's what it is. But yeah.
Wow.
Saskamoose. You know where he's from?
I'm gonna
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
From Saskatchewan. Yep.
Hello, ladies. I'm from Saskatchewan.
The only bad part, though, they don't play 11 games in the NHL. But it still
Have you
counts,
ever
though.
Amazing Adam Sandler movie, Grown Ups.
It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty fun.
It was a pretty good movie.
Yes, it
One
was.
of his good ones.
Saskatoon.
Saskatchewan. I'm from Saskatchewan, ladies.
Yeah, so this guy only played 11 games, no points. only had six PIMs, and he went back to WHL. He finished out his career in those leagues back in the day, of course. He played, I think, in the early 20s, maybe 30s. It's back in the day.
Okay.
This next one
This
is
one's gonna be tough.
has a long, long name. So I heard announcers say it. This guy still plays still. Pierre-Luc.
Luch.
Oh yeah, sorry. No.
It makes the H sound.
Yeah, Luch.
Latourneau?
Laternu LeBlond. Pierre.
How do they get that all on the back of a jersey?
I don't know.
Is that from like rib cage to rib cage?
So actually, I had a teammate, Adrian. Shout out to you. His last name was Sakralopoulos.
Wow.
It took up the entire name bar on the back. So like, if you like moved a little bit, you couldn't see his name. It had to be like that, and you could see the entire name.
You just had to pretend like he was Jack the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a long name, right? I should have had that on there actually. We didn't play the NHL yet. Yeah, great names there. He actually played. He plays now he played for the Devils. One season in the AHL, he had 334 PIMs. He's a fighter. Look him up. Want to say it? You said better than I did.
Pierre-Luc Latourneau
LeBlond. He fought Cam Jansen when he first got in the league, and he did pretty well for
I'm
himself.
American, and I have not taken French, and I said that pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. All right, next one. I don't know why it's not number one. It should be Harry Dick.
Played for the Hawks back in the 46-47 season. I'm trying to keep the straightest face I can.
Dick. I can.
Just Shat
Kirk.
Tim
Yeah,
Kirk.
Tim Kirk. Captain Kirk, not Captain Kirk.
Not Captain Kirk.
Shat Kirk.
That would be a great nickname.
Yes. David of New York, American boy, good for him. He was actually drafted by Colorado. Colorado traded him off to St. Louis. Which
Probably could have helped Colorado make the playoffs.
Their worst mistake, one of the top players on the Blues. Yeah, definitely could have helped them out. And they got Eric Johnson in return, which everybody says that was a bust. But Colorado's, he's there now, so it's their problem.
All right, so our number one played
I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly.
Played for the Wings and Rangers, native of Sweden.
Per Dos.
Juice.
Maybe?
Juice.
P-E-R. That's
Let
his
the
name.
juice loose.
Last name D-J-O-O-S. I don't know how to...
Last name is Juice.
Is that how you say it?
I believe so.
You take Swedish?
I've hung out with a few people.
Okay. Well,
Juice.
De Juice.
The Juice.
That's
I wonder if
pretty
this
badass
juice.
name, yes.
I wonder if this juice knows OJ.
Juice.
Let the juice loose.
The Juice. Yeah, pretty badass names though. To say. So that's our top 10 list right there of names.
Yeah, I for our first one, I think that was pretty good.
It's pretty good. I think we're trying to get more lists up, you guys, daily now. Top 10 list. Maybe even on the old Twitskis too. We'll put something out there for you guys to watch. Twitskis. Right there. Follow us at Crease HT. HT means hockey talk, which we are.
Hashtag
Crease.
it. Start Enroth. We will follow you back.
We need to put Kevin's Twitter out there so you guys can tweet at him and put that out there.
We'll post that after the show.
So hopefully get some more, like I said, more top 10s for you guys to follow up on. Make some pretty good ones. You look at the answer, didn't you?
I didn't. Well, kind of, but not really.
Quiz time.
All right.
Bonehead right here. Let's be honest here. I know a lot of hockey.
Yeah.
I know a lot about quizzes.
I don't know a lot about quizzes.
Neither do I.
I've never been a good test taker. Ask my mom.
Yeah. I just shit my pants when it comes to tests. Anyways.
Yeah.
I have a quiz for you.
He likes to put me
He
on
did
the
a
spot
quiz.
every day.
He did a quiz. The Montreal back in the day, the Forum was one of the hardest places to play. They got beat once on home ice for the Cup in the finals. You know what team that was? That beat them? I know you already looked, I think. I think he looked already. Who beat Montreal at the Forum
I'm just going to go ahead and let you know he has no answers on there because
at the Forum.
I can tell you what he has written down there, and it says goalie trifecta.
Oh, yeah, that's just pretty funny, actually. Oh, actually, I don't. You're right. I don't have.
He doesn't have an answer.
Well, I don't know the answer. I just put them down. I forgot. Yeah, so we beat Montreal in 1989 at home. We beat them on home ice at the Forum for the final. Who hoisted the cup in Montreal? That's not wearing a Montreal jersey. What team was it? If he gets it right, I get to buy him a Blizzard.
Good old wobbly pop. You go with Detroit.
Nope. Negative.
Who was it?
Calgary Flames. The Flames. Their last cup they won.
Wow.
The Flames, yep. Calgary Flames. When they had Larry McDonald, they had Theo Fleury, they
I
had
thought they had won.
Nieuwendyk as their captain. Oh, no, was it? Maybe not. I don't know. I can't be honest with you. I'm not sure. But they had a lot of great names on that team, and that's when they hosted the cup in Montreal. And those retro, old school Flame jerseys with the red, no black on it. Just
No black, just all red.
All right, another question. Ready for it? Who was the only player to serve as captain of 2 Stanley Cup winning teams? Like different teams.
Again, he has no notes on this.
I just know. You guys know now. You can just
Is this past or present?
Oh, you can say he started in the Gretzky era. Like he played with Gretzky. I'll start now. I just gave the answer now, I think. If you guys know, it's comment below and say how stupid he is. I'm just kidding.
Well, if you just said the answer, just go ahead and say the answer.
You know what it is.
We should go to break, and we'll be back with the answer.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be right back.
Comment below your answers.
Don't cheat. He's a cheater now. Oh, hey! Where'd you come from, big guy? Saibu. This is not Saibu, though. This is Florida Georgia Line with Dance For Me. Great song for summertime, having a beer or a wobbly. That's called Canada. By
good old wobbly
outside, playing yard game, of course, cornhole, my favorite game to play, in the yard, and beers beat. We'll have a lot of games this time.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys missed out, of course, the break. Before break, we talked about who was the only captain to win 2 Stanley Cups with different teams. Being the captain, of course, of those 2 teams. Who was it? Different teams. You guys comment below. Hopefully you guys did. Give us the answer. Mark Messier did it with Edmonton and the Rangers. Like I said, Wayne Gretzky. That was it.
Yep.
That was it.
Hopefully you commented below. What are we going to give them if they commented the right answer?
I'll give you maybe a shout out on a tweet, maybe.
We'll follow you back.
Follow you back.
Shout you out on the tweet. Does that wrap up our episode?
I think that's going to wrap up today. And we could solid day today, I think. But actually, we can't wrap it up first with the Cane Dan Gate.
Oh, we're going poolside to Cane Dan
We're going
Gate.
Poolside, and then we'll probably get back. No, we're not. We're going poolside. That's it. So
we're going poolside spring break 2016. Woo!
Right.
Just kidding. Cane Dan Gate.
We'll be right back.
Next.
Cane Dan Gate.